how deeply we fell in our feelings at first without reason. And I know I thought that pain's part of love, but I think you broke me though you didn't mean to.
Yeah, I'm a freak. Baby, I can't lie. When you move like that, I got a one-track mind.
Cause we're both saying things that we're gonna regret when every word's too loud. We gotta slow down. Got it low down.
Here we are, don't turn away now. We are the warriors that built this town.
We've fallen apart, still we hold together.
お前がそばにいるからそれだけでいい
Past the end, still we chase forever.
You're my life, and all of my crimes. You're the only thing that I think I got right. I'll never give you away, 'cause somebody told me that there's two sides to this life. I think I might have chosen darkness over light.
Could you tell me where'd you get the nerve? Yeah, you could say you miss all that we had.
Through the years, no matter where we are, you know you'll be forever in my heart. Put a smile in my eyes. Nice ball. 俺のミットを信じて最高のボールを投げろ。たったそれだけで俺たちは最高のパートナーになれる。
It's the LOVE. I know you see me. Down the avenue, they hate, I'm throwing a piece. That my own reply. You know I don't even try. Yeah, I give that love, I get that love. I know the reason why I was.
Take this spark and start a fire. Raise this up, we're feeling high. They can't tell us anything. Something big is happening. Everything I feel it happening out of my control. Pushing, pulling, and it's grabbing me. Feel it in my bones like
We talk every day, something that just ain't right. I'm sinking under the weight. It's like I could break. I never let you hear my cries. Well, the time of night, the deepest skies.
곁에 머물러줄래 내게 약속해줄래 손들면 날아갈까 부서질까 겁나 I'm just like something Cause she sees right through me I know
There's a place that you're safe and I want you to see. I don't care if it hurts, crash into me. Let tomorrow clear the smoke. See, it's a chance we've gotta take, 'cause I believe that we can make this into something that will last forever, forever. Do you ever think when you're all alone, all we could be, when it's think to go? Am I crazy or falling in love? Is it really just another crush? Do you catch your breath when I look at you? Are you holding back like the way you do? 'Cause I'm trying to walk away, but I know this crush ain't going. Inside these pages you just hold me. I won't ever let you go. When I'm away, 'cause I can't lose everything I know. I used to feel alone. I'm picking up the phone and I feel away in the middle of the night. Lost in love and all alone. 遠くに行くは必ず近くよりする。
When you're done, refusing to fight. I'll be the light you can count on.
gives you heartache and pain.
I don't want anything in a broken home. Not the memories, all the things we own. Another picture of us on the wall. So take what you want.
We could try to resist, to keep our distance. Call this what it is, and this has more push than it ever had before. Can we both admit it's out of our control? We're inevitable.